So today we're going to talk about Niggaz. We ain't going to go too deep. It's just something simple, but I liked it when I saw it because it was heavy. It was heavy. He says, look way deep inside yourself. Discover the diamond inside. Find your wealth. Once you get it, you got to live it, then live it. It's just that simple. Just that simple. You got to look way deep inside yourself and discover the diamond inside, and you find your wealth. Here's why I love that part. Because yes, we talk about generational wealth. Yes, we talk about, assets. But we miss one of the most important parts of building wealth, and it's that we are the asset. All the stocks, all the real estate, all the land, all of that. But the true wealth is when you find that diamond inside of you. When you find that diamond inside, and he said, once you get it, you gotta live it. Then live it. Because what happens is, we walk around life every day, man, not really knowing who we are, not really knowing the purpose that God gave us, not understanding the assignment that we have. I will fail 100 times if I try to be George. I will fail 100% of the time if I try to be Jose. I will fail 100% of the time if I try to be Tootie, Dave, or Isaac, especially Isaac with the brown shoes. I will fail. But when I walk into Wallstreet Trapper, and when I find that diamond, when I find that purpose inside of Wallstreet Trapper, I've truly found my wealth. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. There's very few people in this world that can wake up every day and say they're walking in their purpose. They're walking in their assignment. There's very few people. There's very few people that will get up every day and say, yo, I'm walking in this is the assignment that was given to me. I want you to understand something, y'all. When you are born on this earth, watch this. You are born with a beginning, a future, and an end. The present is created as you go. When you get a seed or an acorn, you automatically know that acorn is going to become an oak tree. And one day some man going to chop it down and turn it into firewood. But the process of it growing is day to day. That's the present. I need you to know that every day when you came out of your papa and that sperm cell met that egg and that magic happened, that was your beginning. Your destiny and your assignment was already wrote. Everything you do in the present is just to get you there. The thing is, when you dig in and you step back and you figure out who George is, what is George good at? What is Jordan's assignment? What is Jose good at? What is Jose's assignment? What is Trap good at? What is Trap's assignment? When you wake up every day and you can walk into that, man, you've discovered wealth. Everything else is easy. Everything else is easy. The hard part is when you get up every day and you looking at Jose and you looking at George and you looking at Tootie and you looking at Trap and you say, that's what I want to be. You can't never be Trap. And I can't never be you. Because the things and the experiences that you've been through made you who you are. They actually molded you for your purpose and your assignment. You looking at things like, why me? I look at stuff like, why not me? Before I get into the wild word from the OG, I'm gonna tell you a conversation. Not too much. I had this conversation with my mom when I was in Dubai. So me and my mama, we've been through a lot together. Man, I love my mama, man. You feel me? Like, I love my mama, y'all. But for some reason, at this part of her life, my mama reflected on her past a lot. She reflected on her being shot. She reflecting on the things that she's been through, from selling drugs to using drugs to shooting somebody to, like she's reflecting on the things that she's done. And some of the things that happened to her. And so when I was in Dubai, man, maybe the last couple of movies having, me and her been going back and forth trying to like maneuver through this hard time that we going through, just me and her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to let my mama understand, like, yo, stop living back there. Like, what you got is so, like, you got a successful son, you got a granddaughter. Like, I want to just take care of you, man. Like, I done paid for the house, I'm paying it. I just want to take care of you. You don't got to take care of me. I'm not a baby boy. I'm a 40-year-old man. I got you. But for some reason, like, what she's going through, is dealing with it. So she told me something when I was in Dubai. She called me and she said, son, I just want to tell you I'm sorry for messing your life up. I said, wait a minute. Stop right there. She said, no, let me finish talking. I said, no, I can't. Stop right there. I said, I need you to know that you ain't never messed my life up. She's like, man, I exposed you to the street. I said, let me let you know something. Everything you exposed me to and everything you showed me, man, I was supposed to learn that. I can't let you take on that burden that you messed my life up. You ain't do that. I say, because God had a destination for me. I had to go through that. If I ain't go through that, man, I can't be this. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if I wasn't never homeless. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if I ain't ever do the bid in the pen. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if I ain't see my mama get shot. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if I ain't see you shoot the other man. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if I ain't see you use drugs. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if I ain't see you sell drugs. I can't be Wall Street Trapper if you ain't did that, man. I love you. You ain't never got to tell me you sorry for messing my life up. You ain't messing my life up. That was supposed to happen. What you talking about? Stop living over there. Stop anchoring yourself to that BS. Stop anchoring yourself to that pain. Come over here where the grass green at. Let me water you. Let me reward you for exposing me to that. Let me reward you for equipping me with the skills to get through that. Let me reward you. Let me reward you. So that's what we're working on right now. We're working on her allowing me to reward her. We gotta stop living over there. That's gone. We ain't anchoring to that pain because life is good over here. I ain't saying we ain't got worries. I ain't saying we ain't got situations. But goddamn it, life is good over here. Get out of there. So I want you to know something right now, man. Stop holding on to grudges and pain. That stuff don't do nothing but keep you there. Understand that you went through that for a reason. Because that's the part that helped you find that diamond within. And with that, man, I'm going to get into this, man. The wise word from the OG. There's no greater joy than being a person that's been responsible and that has the audacity to seek out and kill poverty for your family and for your bloodline. To be that person who gives wealth and opportunity and freedom to your family. But 3 things must exist: investing, business, and leadership. Investing because this is how you make money without working for it. Business because now you need something in your name that makes you responsible for your income. I don't care if it's a side job, a side hustle, I don't care what it is. And then it's the leadership, the personal development. This is important because if you've never been rich before, if you've never been wealthy before, and you coming from poor, you coming from poverty, you coming from middle class, you coming from abandonment, you coming from crack, you coming from heroin, you coming from alcoholism. If you coming from that, you got to develop into the person that can be the leader, the pioneer, the trailblazer of your family. You can't do that with the same poor and abused mindset. So leadership is important. It's like sperm to an egg. Once the sperm and the egg meet inside the body, something magical happens. But it doesn't mean it doesn't come with challenges, because we all know that having kids is a beautiful thing. But when they start crying and they start pestering and they start tearing stuff down, it is some stuff that really pisses you off. But overall, man, it's such a beautiful process. Building wealth puts your family in another stratosphere. But it must come with values. It must come with a system. Imagine what it would feel like to wake up every day and not be behind the 8 ball. Imagine that. What would it feel like to not be behind the 8 ball? What would it feel like every day you started, your team was already in winning position? What happens if every day the struggle for surviving was gone and now you just had the fire to be successful? Wealth creation gives you this opportunity, this unique opportunity to change the culture of your family. Not just for your life either, but for those that come after you. You gotta have built-in values, perspective. These things amplify the life that you can live, and they cultivate an experience like no other. Everything worth having is done by playing the long game. But imagine a game where as you run in the race, you can smoothly hand off the baton and know for sure that your team gonna win. The problem is when we leave this life, all we left our people was heartache. I dare you to live a life and be so impactful where your people can say something other than he or she was a hard worker while they was here. I don't want my family to say, man, he was a hard worker. I want my family to say he was impactful. I want my family to say he changed our perspective about life. He showed us what was possible. He showed us what we can do. He showed us our potential. He watered us. He planted seeds. He tilled the soil, and then he harvested with us. If all they can say about me was he was a hard worker, I ain't do shit while I was here. So I want you to ask yourself a question. When you gone, and they have that part in the middle of the headrest, there's the headstone, there's the birth date, there's the death date. But the most important part is the dash. There's a sunrise and there's a sunset. But there's the dash in the middle. What does that dash represent for you? And I leave you with that. And I want you to think on that all week. What does my dash mean? What does my dash represent? All week, everything that you do, from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to sleep at night, I want you to ask yourself this question: what did I add to my dash? What did I add to my dash? And if you're honest with yourself and you can say nothing, then that means tomorrow you got work to do. See, you don't got to be honest with me. But every time you look in the mirror, if you take the mask off, that's the person you got to be honest with. And I need you to ask yourself that question. What did I add to my dash today? And you know if you did enough or not. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trap Man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure I see y'all Thursday for Wire for Wealth. It's free. Make sure Thursday at 5 o'clock, you download and you share the audio. We coming for that #1 spot, man. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm going to see y'all next Tuesday, man. What did you do for your dash today?